Welcome back to the channel. We are working on the Spec Miata. I figured I'd do a little video on how to do this. The instructions that come with these tow hooks, and they're actually from MiataCage. They're really good, so I mean if you can read you'll be fine, but if you want to see my perspective on putting this together, we'll just do a little video. So what are you going to need? You're going to need the tow hooks. I'm making this car spec legal, so I've got the tow indicators, and then you need a Miata. So let's get started. Okay, so we're at the back here. What you're going to need is you're going to need some 12s and some 14s. And since this car is a 90, a little PB blaster won't hurt. So these two right here are 12s. That's a 14. There's one up there, it's a 14. And you're going to be only using 3 of these when you're done. So a little bit PB blaster should work. Just break them loose. There we go. One's loose. This one's pretty far up there. That one's loose as well. And we're pulling these 2 nuts. Pull the 2 nuts off. They're on studs on this side. Then these 2 12s, you can pull the hook right out. Now who knows if this is the original sizes. For me it was again 2 12s and 2 14s. Your results may vary. Might be the oriented size, or might not be. I put a little PB blaster on here just to make things super greasy and make sure they're loose. Alright, here's that stock piece. If you're a visualization person, this is how it's going to work. I pulled the 2 bolts out of here. They're going to go back in here. And then there was a stud here with a nut and a stud here with a nut, and that's going to be this one. So this down here is going to be open. You can maybe run a bolt through there in a strap or just leave it open or whatnot, but this will hang down low. Weight wise, this one's probably just a bit heavier. It'll be close enough. So let's go ahead. 90 thread locker on this in the factory, so it should be fine, not needing any of that sort of stuff. Alright, just line her on up. Now on your front tow hook, see if I can get in here and see. So your front tow hook, you should have 4 bolts. You know, so I'm missing one in the upper left there. But these 4 bolts is what you're going to remove. from a point of reference standpoint, right back here. The same as last time, I'm going to recommend just spray with a little PB blaster, and they're 14 millimeter to crack them loose. So you pull these 4 loose and you slide the new bracket in. Now you don't need to watch me assemble this. Old versus new, similar concept. Line up your bolts, throw it in there. There you have it. This one's installed too. Only have 3 bolts, so that's what we're using. Last final step. This is optional. You gotta let the track officials where they're hooking up at. So I'm gonna probably put this right here so it lines up. So I usually clean off the paint with wax and greasers. You can tell from this thing it hasn't been washed really ever, so a little simple green will be fine. Microfiber towel. You know, essentially if you've got wax, you want to remove that, and then I use a little isopropylene alcohol, 70%, and then put the sticker on. So we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. Wax on, wax off. With the alcohol, put a little bit on the rag here. There we go. Watch it dry. Fairly clean. See that burning off right there? We're chasing it up, it's burned off. So I'll throw the sticker on. There we go. Front one's on. Do the same. And just like that, the back's on. Hopefully you found this useful. If you do, you want to watch me turn this into a Spec Miata race car, it's most of the way there. Spoiler alert, it's already got a cage and a hard top and everything on it. I'm just working on some odds and ends, but don't forget to like the page and subscribe, and I'll keep bringing these small little videos. Next up is quick antenna delete.